Good evening. Happy Saturday, guys. Tonight I want to talk about, because it's the 31st of August, so tomorrow is obviously the first day of spring down under for us. So I want to talk about spring cleaning your life. So this is something I do every spring. I get like these giant post-it notes. Very, very technological. And I stick them up around the house about different things I want to get done and achieve. Some of them are house related, some of them are business related. And I always think spring's a really good time to do those kind of things, because it's not, the 1st of January, or it's not the end of the financial year or the beginning of the financial year, or it's just kind of, 4 months out from the end of the year, and we've got time to do stuff. And it's the flowers are blooming, freshness is in the air, we should be feeling alive and should be wanting to change things up and grow and develop. So it's I see it as an absolute time for people to bloom. So I normally do one that's like a list that's like house related, a list that's kind of personal related, a list that's business related. My daughter thinks I'm mad, by the way. And I used to, with that, when I had these big notes, I used to take them down if people come over. I don't do that anymore. People can see what I do, I don't mind. So I just wanted to give you some ideas, because spring cleaning's not just about Marie Kondoing the shit out of your house. Spring cleaning to me is so much more. There's so many things in our life we can look at and change and freshen up and do that kind of thing with. So that's what I want to share with you today. So what are some of the things we can spring clean? Well, we'll start with your house, okay? Let's just start with your house, because most people have, seen the magical power of tidying up or read it. Or had a Marie Kondo fan friend come over and go, oh, let me show you how to roll your socks. So obvious ones are your house. So wardrobe, your pantry, any cupboards, your bookcase. I'm going to do my bookcase. And now I've said that on here, I have to do it, right? Because you guys will see my bookcase, so can't get out of that one. If in your wardrobe, look, let's all be realistic. If there are a pair of pants that you haven't been able to get into for 10 years, get rid of them. Unless they're like for a really nostalgic reason, get rid of it. I've always been pretty good at this. There's only a couple of things I ever regret getting rid of. Can't take it back now. And the other way, if you're unsure about something, do that old trick of putting hangers the other way. And then if in 6 months' time you haven't turned the hanger around and worn something, then there's the time to really get rid of it. So do those kind of things. Then we want to spring clean digital stuff. Because in this day and age, this is a massive one for us, and it can have so many effects for most people. So anxiety, stress, depression, pressure, comparison, so many negative things can come from us digitally. So I think a digital detox as a spring clean is a really good one. So subscriptions, there's great tools online. Unroll.me I think is one of them, which can help you unsubscribe to lots of things. Just do it. You probably don't need all those notifications. Social media, do a big group detox. Quite often we get added to a shit ton of groups we actually don't want to be in. We don't care about them. We didn't even get asked to join them, we just got put in them. Get out of them, just get out of it. News feeds, like if you're using something like Pocket or anything like that, go through and be really particular about the kind of stuff you want to read and make it catalog it for you, so you're just getting the stuff you want. You're not getting everything. As I said a few weeks ago, I really, really cut back on my consumption of news and things online, because I was finding it was all so negative and I was just getting really down about the world, and I don't want to be in that place. So now I'm a bit more picky and choosy about what I do read online or what I listen to as far as news goes, because we don't need that stuff. So games, any apps you don't use, like I can't show you my phone because I'm using my phone. There are so many apps on my phone I haven't used for years. So and I will probably upgrade my phone at some stage this year. So I want to actually go through and do a detox, get rid of all those apps I'm not using on my phone. That's a big one. So the next one, money stuff, okay? Spring clean your money stuff. I'm saying shit a lot today. Oops, sorry. Set up some direct debits. Like take away that kind of, oh God, I've got to pay that. I have, all these alerts, pay this. Direct debit solves those problems. So do things like that. Set yourself a budget for the next few months. Christmas is coming up. You've got a trip planned. There's so many great budgeting things online. I recently discovered the Budget Mum. That's MOM Mom. And I think she's got some really great tips. I'm following a few things. So have a look at budgetary stuff. Money's a big one. Carry more cash rather than using cards. That's a huge one for all of us. Then another one I want you to tackle is piles of paper. Like, have you got those drawers or those piles that are just stacked high of paper? You go, oh, I'll read this one day. Oh, I won't do that one day. I've got a folder that I actually call my Be Do Have folder. And if I see something I like, I cut it out and I put it there. I'm really meticulous. I hang it on the back of my office door where I use something, I read it, I need it, it's got to be filed, it goes in there. And it's kind of concertinaed with all the stuff I need to file. So that's that kind of paper stuff. And your email, do that one and that one as well. How many emails have you got in your inbox that you don't actually need? So spring clean the hell out of them. Okay, that's all that physically kind of stuff. So next I want to talk about spring cleaning you, okay? So we can do spring cleaning ourselves both physically and mentally, spiritually, in a gazillion ways, okay? So it's the 1st of September tomorrow, which means it's a 30-day month. As you know, as we've been told a gazillion times, it can take, a fair chunk of time to set up new habits. So September's a really good month to go, okay, for 30 days, I'm going to do X. It's a really, really good month to do that. Because this is 30 days. So there's I don't need to do today because I can make up a day at the end because it's a 31-day month. It's just a 30-day month, get it done. So look at your diet, exercise, water consumption, sleep, those kind of physical things that, I'm not an expert in, but I know we need to be looking after ourselves a bit better with that kind of stuff. The things I want to talk to you about spring cleaning within yourself are your values. We've talked about it before, but really looking at your values and how you may have slipped up during the year with what you are valuing or what you're not valuing. So take a couple of hours tomorrow. I'm going to take tomorrow morning to actually sit down and do a lot of this stuff. It'll be a couple of page spread in my journal, and I'll get some, pretty colours. I'll just see if I've got an example of a page. So nice seeing me writing this every day. But it'll probably be like a 4-page thing tomorrow morning where I'm doing some values exercises, some goal stuff, things like that. That's a really, really, really good place to start. Next one on that is actually looking at your diary for the 30 days and looking at your time and spring cleaning your time. Where are you? You know how a bucket can get, there's a hole in my bucket, dear laser, and you just get that little drip of water that pops out. Well, we do that with our time, and it's a non-renewable resource. Like, we don't get it back. So if you're leaking time in places you don't want to be leaking time, stop. So I want you to really look at that tomorrow in your diary for the month as well, and just put a clamp on that, because September I want to be really important for you. Another one to look at in your spring cleaning of your personal stuff is people. Are there people you're spending time with, people you're spending not even necessarily physical time with, but are there people taking up a lot of emotional, energetic time that either you don't want to be giving it to them, they don't need it. It's, if you can, that's a boundaries thing, and I do a bit of talking on boundaries, but that's a big one as well. So if there's things in your diary for the next month that you don't really want to do, well, maybe it's time to spring clean those people to a little lesser extent in your life, okay? So it's a tough one, but I think it's really important. And then I want you to look at your goals and your dreams and spring cleaning those. So quite often, I'll give you an example. I've had a financial goal in my life for quite a while now, and it is a password for a lot of things. So I just kind of like, it's the and it's that magical kind of memory, that muscle memory, that's what I'm doing, that's what I'm getting, that's what I'm working towards, enter. And it's no longer working for me. So I'm going to spring clean that tomorrow. It was valuable at one point and it's not anymore. So are there goals in your life or big dreams in your life that are kind of hanging around like a bad smell? Like they're still there because you thought of them at some point, and at one point they were really important to you, but they're actually not anymore. And sometimes it can be hard to go, oh, actually, I don't want that anymore. Oh no, what was I thinking? Oh, and then you kind of get embarrassed because you don't want to admit that you don't want the goal anymore, even though you might not have actually achieved it and no one might actually even know that it is a goal of yours. You still kind of go, oh no, I don't want to do it, don't want to do it. But it's really important. So they're my tips for spring cleaning. Like, start tomorrow. And you can actually get, honestly, a power hour in your house every few days in September. Everything's done. Setting aside a couple of hours tomorrow with coffee, out in the sun, a wine if you want it. Get your journal, get some fabulous coloured pens and pencils, and just have some fun with spring cleaning, what you want to do. So you want to do the physical stuff, the digital stuff, and then you want to do the internal stuff on yourself. So that's what I want you to do this month, September, 30 days. You can get it done. Let me know what you're doing. I'll share some of the stuff I'm doing with you guys, and I'd love to hear back from you about what you're doing in your spring clean. You can send me photos. Not of perfect pantries, because then I'll get like a bit jealous or something. Or you can come and do my pantry. Not too bad, but okay, have a good night. Happy Saturday.